really cool thing that we offer here at Keller Williams. And we have a couple goals here today when we're talking about profit share and going through this class. And really, it's the big information of what is profit share, why do we want to do it, and if you want to stick around and come join us for the power hour, we'll really get into the hows of getting it done and getting some systems in place to make this a little bit easier, because our main job is to sell real estate, not to be recruiting for profit share, right? It's a nice add-on to what we're doing. So in profit share, we really believe that people should be stakeholders in the company, and profit share allows us to do that. They're going to allow us to split the profits of the market center with us as agents who help the market center grow. And profit share is a really awesome way to have passive income. And passive income is money that we do not have to work for, that comes in whether we're sleeping, we're sitting on the beach, or doing whatever. And so that is the beauty of passive income. But the passive income that comes from profit share is a totally different type of passive income, because you're not investing any of your own money, you have zero risk involved, and you still get paid. So that is the beauty of the profit share system that we have here at Keller Williams, which is very different than if you had rental properties or if you had money coming in from investments, because you have money invested in those. Whereas in profit share, you just invest a little bit of your time to talk to other people and share with them the beauty of Keller Williams. So that's the difference there. Rolling through this here. So how does profit share work in Keller Williams? So what happens is that you talk to other agents, you share with them the beauty of what we have here in the office, and invite them to different things, pass them to the team leader. And then if they name you as being the most influential reason why they joined Keller Williams, then that would start your profit share tree and go from there. And so profit share is just that, it's profit. It's not, the office itself has to be profitable for profit share to be given out. So that's the beauty of Keller Williams, is that our profit share helps build our culture, and our culture comes from that profit share. So in our business, a lot of times things can feel cutthroat, and it can feel like I have to win for you to lose, and you have to win and then I lose. But that's not how this was built. This was built in a way to allow us to all win and want other people to win too, which is a pretty awesome system. It's not something I've seen anywhere else, because when you help somebody else win, they do well and they are profitable, which then helps our market center be profitable. And the same for you. When you're profitable, you help other people in the office be profitable too. It's a win-win-win-win-win all the way around. So that's why it was set up and how it breeds an amazing culture that we have here at Keller Williams. So profit share happens when we as agents contribute to company dollar. That company dollar is then used to pay off the bills that we accumulate every single month, and whatever's left over is called profit. And then that profit is then distributed by a system that has been set up. We can go through all the numbers if you'd like to, and it is distributed among those who have helped grow the company based on that algorithm that has been set up. And after 3 years and a day, you're vested into it, which is fantastic. You can now send that off to other people as beneficiaries when you pass on, which is amazing. So profit share tree, it's you, your sponsor, whoever you named when you came in, whether or not you have anybody underneath you, you're still part of the profit share system because you had to name somebody when you came in. It goes up and up, right? Up 7 levels, down 7 levels, from you is how it gets affected. So when you name, when somebody names you, they're on your first level. And that's really the level that you have any control over, is that first level. And then all the rest as they go down, if somebody in your first level brings somebody in, that is your second level, and on and on. Is it too late? It's never too late, because there's always people coming in and out of real estate, and it is a continual business that will continue on even past our lives. So is it ever too late? No, it is not. You know, the McKissicks, they make lots and lots of money off of profit share. And I think they make over $1 million a year off their profit share. Yes, she started at the beginning, and but they only have 33 people in their top line, and everything else comes from down below, and it came through time. And so it's never too late to really get in there and really start building that wealth. It's not, you know, an instant moneymaker. It's something that comes through time. And it's one of those things that you build it out this way, time will build it deep. And the McKissicks make the majority of their money on their lower levels, which is pretty fantastic when you think about it. Just almost half, actually, from the market center profits go back out to the agents, which is pretty awesome, because for them to share that much of their profits back to the agents really shows their commitment to building a team environment. We kind of talked about how that's dispersed. You guys, they have a link to get the.
Yeah, I just emailed Caitlin, of course, handouts too.
Perfect. Yeah, so you'll have all of this stuff. You can kind of take a look at it. I mean, it's pretty explanatory as to how that breaks down to get to the profit, right? And then we have 3 different levels. So the first part of the profit that comes out, it gets broken down more to the investors and owners up front. And we have 3 tiers. So then anything over that 11,240 gets split 50-50. But they are putting in all the money up front. If something goes wrong, they're the ones opening their pocketbook and putting money into the business. Whereas with the profit share and how we interact with it, that doesn't happen. If something goes wrong, you're not opening your checkbook. You only get to open your checkbook to deposit, not to withdraw. So, which is really kind of an awesome concept. All right. And, you know, this is done on a monthly basis, which is really fantastic. So every month we have an opportunity to build that profit for the market center. And, you know, we could go into all of these levels, but really the one that you need to look at is that first level is 50%, because that's the only one you actually have control over. The rest of this just happens organically as you continue to build your profit share tree on that first level. All the rest of it through time will build upon itself. And the longer you stay in, the more likely you have to get these larger ones on the back end, which is, like I said, the McKissicks, they make the most of their money on this back end here. And that came through time. So just keep that in mind, that this is a long-term type of gain that you're going to get through this. And none of these numbers mean anything if you don't have anybody in your tree. They might as well all be 0, because it doesn't really matter, right? Yes, real money. And you know, what you do with it is totally up to you. Whether you take that free money and use it to invest in other things, whether that's Bitcoin or coin collection, or, you know, another property to purchase for rental, so you're bringing in more passive income. It's totally up to you what you do with it. Go on vacation, sit on the beach, whatever you would like to do. Or you can use it for giving to other causes that you find worthy. I mean, sky's the limit as to what you decide to do with it, right? Super easy here. You talk to other agents every day, you know? You talk to them, relate with them. Are they somebody that we want in our office? Are they a culture fit? Are they team players? Are they wanting to be awesome human beings and business people? Okay, perfect. They match, check. Let's invite them over to something, whether it's a cup of coffee just to get to know you better, and whether it's to one of our training events, whether it's to meet with Jen or whatever it is. Let's just stay in conversation and talk to them about real estate, talk to them about their business, see what we can do to offer them, find where they are lacking in their business, and have some tools in your tool belt to be able to share with them and show them who we are as a culture. And it will happen. Kind of talked about this stuff. Obviously, don't say negative things about people, right? Common sense. I don't know why, who says this stuff to people? I don't know. Nobody in our office does. Inappropriate. Like I said, just build those relationships, give items of value, whether that is information or a book or, a meeting with Jen to help them do some business coaching. Find out what they need and fill that need. Come in and fill the need for them. And that's how we build those relationships, and they ask questions about wanting to be in a place that is as awesome as what we are. Just like you're going to hang out with your clients and your leads, you're going to follow up with them in a systematic way. If you want to come to Power Hour, please come to Power Hour. We are setting up a smart plan this time, and we're going to put together some thank you cards and have those set up and ready to rock and roll. So when we get done with the transaction, we have a card ready to go. We don't even have to think about it. We just stick a stamp on it and away it goes, right? And really start our process of staying in touch and having a follow-up system that makes it easy for us to continually build these relationships. And it's not your job to recruit. It's the team leader's job to do that recruiting for you. That's what they're paid to do. That is their job. That is what they have been trained to do. You have been trained to sell real estate, and that's what you do. And what you can do on the side is to have a conversation and share what we have available here and see if it's a win for them. It's not a win for everybody, and it could be timing too. Maybe it's not for them right now, but just like your real estate clients, it's all about timing. It might not be today, but tomorrow something changes drastically. And now here you are having a conversation with them again, and it's the right time. When it's the right time, you'll be able to pass them off to our team leader, who will then be able to do what they do best. And that's the recruiting piece for them, not you. A lot of times we have limiting beliefs, that's everything always starts with mindset, thinking about the reasons why you don't want to recruit, you don't want to be salesy, you don't want to do any of that. Well, you don't have to be. It's not about that. It's about sharing an experience that you had. It's like giving a review on Google, right? You just tell them what it is that's so awesome about it, whether you love our technology, whether you love the training that they provide, the coaching that we have, there's so much here involved in Keller Williams that everybody loves something a little bit different. And just sharing that with people and being of value to people always brings people into you, and they want to be around that. So be that person. Amplify your life now, people. Did I run through this whole thing already? What time is it?
I think so.
Jesus, did this in 15 minutes. What questions do you have about profit share, man?
I think Caitlin had some troubles kind of with her sound on Zoom.
Okay.
But she didn't have any questions, but she's super excited about this course and learning more.
Yeah, absolutely. Caitlin, I would urge you we're going to put together a smart plan today. And what I'll do is I will share with you what the smart plan is. If you're not able to come in today, because the Power Hour part in person, it's a lot easier to go through some of these things in person and do this masterminding and building together in person than it is on Zoom. So if you're not able to make it to it, that's fine. I'll send you the smart plan and how you can link up to it. And if you want to connect one-on-one about profit share too, I would be happy to do that with you and kind of walk through that, because I know profit share in the grand scheme of things is, it can feel complex, it can feel overwhelming, and it doesn't have to be. It's just like an add-on to what you already do on a regular basis. And so I want it to be that easy for people, because your job, like I said, is to sell real estate. The team leader's job is to recruit. We just hand over people that we feel are going to be a good fit for them and for you and for our office as a whole, over to the team leader to be able to do her job. And, you get rewarded, by helping our office grow and be profitable. It helps all of us, because what happens is then we have more money in the coffers to be able to pay out to all of our agents and to also offer more benefits and more programs within our office. And that's based off of ALC looking at that and making decisions for that too. So that way we still stay profitable, because that's the number one important thing, right? But it also is nice to be able to add more benefits to our agents, which then makes it easier for other people to want to come into our office. So it's kind of one of these cycles. I'd call it a vicious cycle, but it's not. It's an amazing cycle that keeps perpetuating the ability for us to gain more people into our office that have the culture and want the culture, because I think most people want the culture that we have. They just don't know that it exists here. And the culture that we have starts with the profit share, because the profit share allows us to have that culture, because again, like I said, it allows us to build each other up, because when one person succeeds, we all succeed. And there's no reason for me to want to have you not succeed so that I win and you lose, right? That's not the options here. The options here are only win-win, because you win, I win, the office wins. And so I think that's really kind of the crux of profit share. I'm repeating myself over and over. And again, the tiers, 7 tiers, it doesn't matter until you actually have people in there. And then it doesn't matter either, because you only control that first level. Get people in your first level and the rest will come.
Caitlin saying, thank you so much. I love the idea of the long-term benefits. This was one of the selling points for joining KW Select for me. And she'd love to come in and meet with you. I gave her your phone number.
Perfect.
So, yeah.
Fantastic. I would love to meet with you too. Where did you come from? Where were you at before, Caitlin?
I wonder if she'll pop it in the chat here.
Yeah, pop it in the chat if you're still here listening with us and your sound is coming in.
I don't see anything quite yet.
All right.
Oh, she said, this is my first job as an agent.
Oh, fantastic. Well, you started with the right place. I will definitely say that. We have a lot of systems in place to help a new agent get going and get moving in the right direction. We have a lot of amazing support within the office with other agents that are willing to help. And again, that's based off of our profit share, allows us to build that culture in a way we would not be able to do otherwise. I feel bad being done here so fast. No.
Okay, no worries at all. This is great material.
Caitlin, why don't you shoot me a text? Let's set up some time to chat, and I would love to be able to help walk you through some of the things that we have here at KW, answer any questions you have, and also help you get started with your profit share, because it is such an amazing gift that's been given to us in this Keller Williams culture that I would love to help you grow that and leave something for people that you care about when it's your time.
She said, love it. It's been a super supportive environment so far. Sounds amazing. Thank you. And sorry again for the tech issues.
I always have tech issues. Well, I don't know what else to say. Is it okay that we
Yeah.
sign off here and we're done? All
We
right.
can do that.
Hey, I appreciate you coming, Caitlin, and I look forward to hearing from you.